soothe my soul. Let your warm tempo an oasis where peace unfolds.
Imagine you're in Las Vegas.
Oh, boy.
Right? You've had a massive few days. You've been walking for miles through those sprawling mega casinos that are, specifically engineered to make you lose your sense of time.
No windows, no clocks.
Exactly. No clocks anywhere. Just endless sensory overstimulation. So you are completely exhausted, your feet are just aching, and you just want a single moment of peace.
Just one moment.
Yeah. You decide you want to relax, maybe get a spa treatment, a massage, or just get your nails done to decompress a bit. So you look up the spa right there at your mega resort, and you are instantly hit with what we call strip prices.
Oh, the sticker shock is real.
It really is. Suddenly, that Zen vibe you were seeking is completely derailed by the sheer shock of how much a simple pedicure costs.
Yeah, it's a very specific type of cognitive dissonance. You go from seeking relaxation to experiencing immediate financial anxiety.
Yeah.
And that completely defeats the purpose of seeking out a wellness treatment in the first place, right? You're trying to lower your cortisol levels, not spike them, by looking at a spa menu that charges you the equivalent of a car payment for a massage and a manicure.
100%. And that is the exact scenario we are tackling today. Welcome to our deep dive. We are exploring what might honestly be the ultimate Las Vegas wellness hack for your next trip.
I'm very excited about this one.
Me too. For this deep dive, our mission is to explore the unique value proposition of a place called a Harmony Nail Spa.
It's such a fascinating case study.
It is. It's this incredible off-the-strip oasis that basically challenges everything we have come to expect from Las Vegas wellness and beauty. And just so you know where we're pulling this from, we've got a stack of their official materials, their actual service menus, and location guides.
Yeah, we are essentially looking at contrasting philosophies here. On one side, you have the mega resorts operating on this captive audience model, right? And then on the other side, you have this independent, highly specialized sanctuary.
Yeah.
They're offering a totally different perspective on what a restorative experience should actually be and, what it should actually cost.
Okay, let's unpack this physical and historical location first, because I think the geography here is the first major hurdle people have when they hear the phrase off the strip.
For sure.
Usually you assume that means, a 45-minute cab ride into the deep residential suburbs of Nevada or something.
Right, like you're trekking out into the desert.
Exactly. But looking at the map provided in their materials, that is not the case at all.
Not even close. Geographically, a Harmony Nail Spa is located at 953 East Sahara Avenue. That's Suite E11A, specifically.
Okay.
To put that into perspective for anyone who has visited the city, it is only a 1-mile, 3-minute trip from the Las Vegas Strip.
Wait, 3 minutes?
3 minutes. You are practically right next door to major landmarks. It sits right near Turnberry Towers, the Las Vegas Country Club, and the Westgate Hotel. So you are getting that off-the-strip experience without the logistical nightmare of actually leaving the central action of the city.
A 3-minute trip. I mean, you can easily spend more time than that just waiting for a crowded elevator in one of those massive resort hotels.
Easily.
But when you arrive, you aren't just pulling into some generic modern strip mall, right? The spa is located inside the commercial center district, which they refer to as the World Village. And there is a real historical weight to this location.
There really is. This particular shopping center has been operating since 1963.
1963.
Yeah, and in a city like Las Vegas, which is famous for constantly imploding its own history just to build something newer and shinier.
Right, blowing up the old casinos.
Exactly. The commercial center from 1963 is a massive rarity. The materials describe it as a true Las Vegas original, and it's this sprawling multicultural hub. There are over 150 businesses and restaurants to choose from in this single district alone.
That paints a really different picture than the manufactured sort of corporate atmosphere of the modern strip.
Yeah. Very different.
You're stepping into a vintage Las Vegas multicultural environment. But let's get down to the practical perspective here, because for you, the listener, the sheer economic value of this place is staggering. Let's talk about the prices. They openly compare their everyday value to strip prices in their menus. But I have to play devil's advocate for a second.
Go for it.
When I see prices cut so drastically, my immediate instinct is to wonder if the quality of the service is being cut as well. Like, are you just getting a cheaper, inferior product?
What's fascinating here is that is a completely natural assumption. but it ignores the fundamental economics of the Las Vegas Strip.
Okay, how so?
When you go to a spa inside a mega resort, you aren't just paying for the nail polish, the massage oil, and the technician's time.
Right.
You're paying a massive premium to subsidize the resort's overhead. You're paying for the billion-dollar building, the casino's operating costs, and frankly, you're paying a convenience tax because the resort knows you don't want to leave the property.
That makes sense.
A Harmony Nail Spa simply removes that inflated overhead from the equation.
The hard numbers they provide illustrate this perfectly. Let's walk through them.
Yeah, let's look at the breakdown.
So an express manicure on the Strip is cited as being about $70.
Which is steep.
Very. At a Harmony Nail Spa, their everyday value is $35. It's cut exactly in half.
Yep. And an express pedicure on the Strip is $80. Here it is $45.
Unbelievable. And the economic gap only widens as the services become more labor-intensive.
Oh, absolutely. A full set of acrylics with a design starts at $150 on the Strip. At this spa, it is just $75.
75.
And if you're just going in for a routine fill-in to maintain those nails, you're looking at a drop from a $90 Strip price to a $50 everyday value.
It is essentially half price across the board. Look at their citrus spa manicure and spa pedicure Polish combo.
Oh yeah, that's a great example.
On the Strip, that is going to run you $190. That is a serious investment just to get your hands and feet polished.
It's a car payment.
Basically. But their everyday value drops that down to $130. Even something as minor as a simple French design. On the Strip, that is a $20 add-on. Here, it is $10.
It's just math at that point.
Yeah.
You could take that 3-minute cab ride, get your nails done, and still have saved enough money to buy a fantastic dinner in that same World Village Plaza.
Which is exactly why the location matters so much. You aren't just saving money, you are redistributing your vacation budget into the local community.
Exactly.
I think that is what caught my attention the most, though. If this were just a budget salon offering cheap manicures, it would be a solid travel tip, but it might not warrant a full deep dive.
Right.
I want to shift into the wellness perspective here because the tagline of the salon is really unique. They call themselves a spiritual nail experience, nails with a conscience.
It's a bold claim.
It is. And I have to be honest, when I first read spiritual nail experience, my instinct was to be a little skeptical. Is this just clever marketing, or are they actually backing up this holistic claim?
It's a fair question, but looking at their service menu, they are taking that holistic claim very seriously.
Yeah.
We usually see a pretty rigid dividing line in the beauty industry.
Like between different types of salons.
Yeah. On one side, you have standard cosmetology.
Yeah.
So haircuts, manicures, pedicures, acrylics. On the other side, you have alternative wellness and spiritual healing.
Right.
A Harmony Nail Spa deliberately shatters that dividing line.
Yeah.
They have seamlessly merged these two worlds under the guidance of someone they introduce as healer Paula Sadler.
The menu of holistic healing services they offer under her guidance is vast. I think we need to break some of these down because they are offering clinical level and energetic therapies right alongside traditional salon services.
Let's hear it.
They offer Reiki, crystal therapy, ion detox, aromatherapy, and LED light therapy, specifically lead Soluma facials. And it doesn't stop there. They do chakra balancing. They even offer angel cards.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it represents a highly evolved understanding of personal care. Let's explain what some of those actually entail, because it highlights how diverse this menu is.
Please do.
Reiki, for instance, is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that is based on the idea of unseen life force energy flowing through us.
Okay.
Then you have something like an ion detox, which is a specialized foot bath designed to use charged particles to draw impurities and toxins out of the body through the soles of your feet.
And the lead Soluma facials are fascinating because that is heavily rooted in modern skincare tech.
Yeah, it's very high-tech.
For those who might not know, Soluma uses specific wavelengths of light energy to improve cellular health. It's used to reduce signs of aging, clear up acne, and relieve pain.
Right.
So you have this high-tech light therapy happening in the same space where someone is getting an angel card reading to seek some spiritual guidance or clarity.
This is about holistic care for the whole person, not just a cosmetic touch-up. When someone goes in for a beauty treatment, they're seeking a moment to feel cared for, to relieve internal stress, to feel better about themselves inside and out.
Exactly.
By integrating things like chakra balancing, which aims to align the body's energy centers with traditional salon services, they're acknowledging that emotional and spiritual wellness are intrinsically linked to physical relaxation.
And they are bringing in very modern wellness applications, too. The source material specifically mentions CBD-infused services, noting their use of new leaf CBD for pain relief.
Oh, nice.
So you have this blend of ancient energy work, modern skincare technology, and topical pain relief, all happening in a facility where you can also get a formal updo for a wedding or specialized ethnic and natural hair care.
The operational complexity of that is staggering. They're offering everything from haircuts and acrylics to reflexology, body wraps, and side-by-side couples facials.
That's a lot.
To execute that wide of a range of services requires a very specific, carefully designed physical space. You can't just cram all of that into a standard strip mall storefront and expect it to feel relaxing.
Which is the perfect pivot to the space itself.
Yeah.
When you look at the physical dimensions and the materials, the scale of this place caught me off guard.
Same here.
They refer to it as a petite grande spa. But looking at the numbers, there is nothing petite about the footprint. We are talking about 2,500 square feet of facility space.
That is massive.
In commercial real estate terms, especially just a mile from the strip, 2,500 square feet is a massive undertaking.
That is a huge footprint. And they have optimized that space to handle a significant volume of clients without losing the intimacy you want from a wellness center.
Right.
The materials outline that they have 21 service stations in total.
Wow.
That breaks down to 6 manicure stations, 6 pedicure stations, 5 entirely separate treatment rooms, and 5 hair and makeup counters.
They mentioned they can comfortably service up to 21 clients at a single time.
That's incredible.
Imagine you are planning a bachelorette party in Vegas, or a bridal party. In most standard salons, a group of 20 people would be split up, or you would be waiting hours for everyone to cycle through a few chairs.
Oh, it's always a logistical nightmare.
Exactly. But here, because they have 21 separate stations, your entire group can sit down and get treated simultaneously. It is the scale and capacity of a Vegas resort, but with the intimacy and pricing of a local boutique.
And the aesthetic environment they've cultivated to house all of this is highly intentional. It is designed to transport the client away from the sensory overload of the city outside.
The decor they describe is so unique. They refer to the facility as Harmony Hollow Studio, which they describe as a whimsical outdoor cottage setting in a faraway place.
A cottage setting in a 1963 shopping center.
Right. But the details that really stand out to me are the chairs. According to their materials, they feature famous Buddha hand pedicure thrones.
Sounds very grand.
Well, it gets better. They also have giant purple throne chairs with agate crystal countertops.
It captures that vintage Vegas flair for the dramatic, but it channels it into relaxation. Those thrones aren't just visually striking focal points, they're functionally advanced pieces of equipment.
How so?
The materials note they feature silent jacuzzi pedicure jets and built-in massage functions targeting the thighs, the back, and the neck.
Giant purple thrones with agate crystals and silent jacuzzi jets.
Quite the visual.
It sounds incredibly lavish, but what I find even more impressive is how thoughtful the foundational design of the space actually is. Because underneath the whimsical cottage vibe and the dramatic thrones, there is a deep, practical commitment to inclusivity and accessibility.
That is a crucial element of true hospitality. If a wellness space isn't accessible, it isn't truly promoting wellness.
Exactly.
The integration of accessibility into their physical space is remarkable. They specifically highlight that they utilize heated tables and electric hydraulic tables.
For anyone who hasn't used one, an electric hydraulic table is a game changer. A standard massage or treatment table is set at a fixed height, which requires the client to hop or climb up onto it.
Which is easy for everyone.
Right. If you are a senior or if you have mobility issues or special needs, that can be undignified at best and physically impossible or dangerous at worst.
Absolutely.
An electric hydraulic table lowers all the way down, allows the client to sit comfortably, and then smoothly elevates them to the proper height for the technician.
It ensures that the physical act of receiving care is safe and comfortable from the very first moment. You don't see many spas actively advertising their hydraulic tables as a core feature.
No, you don't.
But here, it is central to their philosophy. They also have specialized themed rooms to cater to different types of experiences.
Oh, tell me about those.
There is the forest room, which is specifically set up to accommodate couples massages, and then they have the galaxy room, which is designated for solo massages, body scrubs, or relaxing soaks.
They summarize their entire aesthetic and operational philosophy with this one quote from their materials. They say it is a place where Western technology meets Eastern feng shui design.
That perfectly encapsulates the duality of the space. You have the Western technology of the electric hydraulic tables and the LED light therapy existing harmoniously alongside the Eastern feng shui principles, the Buddha hand thrones, and the energy work of Reiki.
Okay, let's unpack this. So what does this all mean when we bring all these details together?
To summarize it, a Harmony Nail Spa is much more than a life hack for saving money on an express manicure during a Vegas vacation.
Right.
It is a multicultural, vintage Las Vegas sanctuary. It's a place that has actively decided to offer a holistic, full-spectrum approach to wellness. Whether someone needs a traditional silk wrap, an intricate nail art design, a bridal makeover, or an energy-clearing angel card reading, they've built a space that attempts to honor all of those needs equally.
And they support all of those services with top-tier professional retail products. It's not just about the service you receive in the chair, it's about what you can take home to maintain that feeling.
Exactly.
They carry an array of brands that bridge that same gap between professional beauty and spiritual wellness.
Looking at their retail list, they stock brands like Rusk and Olaplex. For anyone unfamiliar, Olaplex is a highly regarded, patented hair care system that actually repairs broken bonds in the hair shaft.
Top-of-the-line stuff.
It really is. It's top-of-the-line cosmetology tech. But right next to that, they carry Aura Acacia, which is known for pure essential oils and aromatherapy, and Coventry Creations, which provides more spiritually focused items like intention candles.
I love that mix.
They even stock Ticino, a popular herbal coffee alternative for those looking to reduce caffeine intake while maintaining their daily rituals.
So they are basically functioning as a fully stocked beauty supply and specialty gift boutique, which really reinforces the idea that this is a destination.
You're making a day of it.
Yeah. You can get your service, explore the boutique, and take a tangible piece of that holistic philosophy back to your hotel or back home with you.
Oh, it's brilliant.
So why should you, the listener, care about this deep dive? Why spend this time exploring a single spa located in a 1963 Las Vegas shopping center?
Because it challenges the dominant narrative of what luxury is supposed to look like.
We live in a world, and Las Vegas is perhaps the absolute epicenter of this, that is so often defined by superficiality, exorbitant costs, and complete information overload.
Oh, completely.
We are constantly sold the idea that true luxury has to be exclusionary. We are told it has to be hidden behind a velvet rope housed in a billion-dollar building, and that it has to cost an outrageous amount of money to be legitimate. Finding a place that actively pushes back against that narrative is rare.
It is a powerful reminder that you don't have to participate in an artificially inflated ecosystem to get a world-class, deeply restorative experience.
No, you don't.
A business can honor your wallet with transparent, honest pricing. It can honor your physical accessibility needs with thoughtful equipment like hydraulic tables. And it can honor your emotional or spiritual wellness by offering a truly holistic menu of services, all under one roof.
It really reframes how we think about self-care and the environments we choose to support.
Which brings us to a broader philosophical question. This raises an important question, and it is something I think is worth reflecting on long after this deep dive ends.
I'm intrigued.
Think about the actual environment where we go to heal, to decompress, or to treat ourselves. Does stepping out of a massive corporate mega resort and stepping into a historic, multicultural shopping center built in 1963 fundamentally change the energetic value of the service you receive?
That is a fascinating perspective. If you are already on edge from the casino floor, does the treatment even work as well?
Right. Can a physical treatment, whether it is a massage, a manicure, or a facial, actually feel more restorative and more spiritually grounding when it is administered in a space that prioritizes community, history, and accessibility over pure exclusivity? When a business chooses everyday value over maximum profit margins, does the conscience of that space alter the efficacy of the healing you receive?
That is something to seriously mull over the next time you are booking a little self-care, whether you are in Las Vegas or just in your own hometown. Does the intention of the building change the impact of the treatment? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the magical, off-the-strip world of a Harmony Nail Spa. Until next time, keep seeking out those hidden gems, and we will catch you on the next deep dive.
Harmony to my soul, let you want temple, an oasis where peace unfolds upon my spirit. See in your embrace, you bring me to read delight. fade with every touch. Hope cascade an alchemy of love and care so rare. When miracles arise underneath your healing skies, I find a peace that's pure, serene, and fair. At harmony, they'll sparkling free of the line, sanctuary where soul and body bind.